sorry about that. Yeah, I've always been really pro like natural approach. And before I got sick, I would avoid medication. I'm really into, you know, using herbs and food. Oh my goodness, just what food you put in your body. When I was able to eat solids, I spent about eight and a half weeks on a raw food diet. And it was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. It was the best that I've felt for years. I still had pain, but I had all this energy. My fatigue was virtually eradicated. And my like arthritic pain really improved. But obviously, A, that is a really expensive way to live. Very expensive way to live. And B, now I can't eat. So that's been taken away from me. But all of that, you know, but we have there is not that much of a gap in our budget that we could put into paying for these alternative therapies. And I just wish that the NHS was able to provide, you know, that service like they are in some other European countries. Because you can't say to someone, well, we're not happy with what you're on, and looking at it on paper, it's this, that and the other, and we're going to stop it, but then not provide you with something else. Oh my goodness, if they offered me any kind of alternative therapy, acupuncture, anything, I would jump for it. A friend of mine at the moment is going through chemotherapy, and she was explaining to me about how wonderful the nurses are on the ward. You know, they offer massages and reflexology and stuff like that. Obviously, I don't think it's actual nurses as such, but people go in. So it works. There are areas of the NHS where this approach is being done, and it works very effectively. And I just wish that there was they had the same kind of attitude to people that live with really debilitating chronic diseases. But you don't, you know. And there's our GP was explaining to me that there is this, I think it was my OT, and I went to speak to my GP about it. There is something, it's called something like a special case or something like that, whereby if you are the only person in your county that has that disease, then you get like an allowance almost from the NHS, personal allowance. I don't think that you can go and readily like spend it, but they can refer you for stuff. But you have to be the only person in the county, and I'm not the only person in the county. But you're not allowed to like say, well, we're happy to share that budget between us. You can't do that. So it has to be one person or nobody gets it. And I would be more than happy if there was, you know, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, however many people, I know there's not that many, to share it, just to have like a little bit of that funding to be able to come off some of the meds and improve my quality of life with alternative therapies. But they won't do it. It's like all or nothing. But the NHS is proving to itself and to its cancer patients that if you have a natural alternative approach to you know, illnesses, in like obviously with the cancer it's specifically to the side effects of chemotherapy, and I just wish that it could roll that out across the NHS for people that have debilitating diseases, but it won't. You know, the idea of this meeting with the nurse, I'm sure she's going to be absolutely wonderful, very, very kind. God, I hope so anyway. But it's, there's nothing, you know, there's nothing that they can do apart from take away all my medication and take away all my pain medication. And I don't want to stop being a mum, you know, I don't want to go back to, like, being stuck in bed. Oh God, sorry, I'm a mess today. I know I keep looking at myself, but I'm just checking my makeup. Yeah, so there's a lot going on at the minute. And like I say, you know, I don't want sympathy. I don't, you know, expect people to feel sorry for me. I just post these harder videos because I don't want people in the same situation to feel alone. I want them to feel like there are people out there who understand and who get it and are willing to openly talk about it, to try to raise awareness of it. And by it I mean any kind of, you know, debilitating chronic disease. The thing with AIDS as well and HMS is that there's this huge scale. So you can have people that have really active, great lives, and then you can have people that are like permanently in wheelchairs. And getting doctors to understand that who aren't specialists is very difficult. Because it's not a textbook disease. If I've learned anything about HMS and AIDS, it's that it is not a textbook disease. It affects everybody in completely different ways. And it's really hard to have your voice heard sometimes, and to get people and doctors especially to understand that, you know. What is that noise? It's so funny, like I said before, these kids from next door came and knocked on the door to ask Amelia and her playdate to be quiet, even though they weren't shouting and they weren't screaming, they were just playing outside in the paddling pool. And now they're like blaring music out. This is exactly what I mean. They were just trying to get them in trouble. That's all they were doing. They were just trying to get them in trouble. Which isn't going to work. I think it's hilarious that one tiny little incident has completely tipped me over and reduced me to a crying mess. But it wasn't that really. Like I say, I'm feeling very overwhelmed today. So I think that's it for now, my friends. I know these videos are hard to watch. And I know that you guys find it tough. And I'm sorry. I really am. But like I say, if somebody happens to stumble across this video one day and they feel completely alone and they watch it and they feel less alone, then it's served its purpose. Michael Jackson, you are not alone. Honestly, I've got the best husband in the world. I really do. He's absolutely gorgeous. Though. No, he can't see. Shall I embarrass him now and put him on camera?
No.
Hang on. Yeah, we will. I'm going to unplug my phone. Hang on. Hello.
This is not me.
Hello.
I'm not here. It's just a figment of your imagination.
Birdie man, birdie. This is the best husband in the world. I love him dearly. We've been together for 10 years.
But do you recognise this zebra? He was found last week.
Ah, poor little zebra. We've been together for 10 years in September.
Is it only 10 years?
Alright. See you later, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Look, he's got his glasses on his head. Bye.